Shankar Chinoy is the chairman of the underworld organization Cosmos. Once, he is assaulted by his foes and rescued by a candid Soni Kapoor. Soni loves a charming girl Mona. However, a baleful gangster Rocky forcibly prevails Mona for marriage instead of death. Thus, to secure Mona, Soni turns into the White Knight of Chinoy. After a few years, Chinoy passes away and Soni becomes the kingpin of Cosmos. It begrudges the remaining board members. Hence, they conspire to eliminate him when, in concern for pregnant Mona, he decides to quit his path. The syndicate also approves his petition excluding one last task. However, his crime is witnessed by a gentleman Ram Kumar Verma who informs to police. As a result, Soni is arrested and Mona also moves away as being bright in his profession. Soni pleads with Ram to change his evidence by affirming his story, but he stands for justice. Then, angered Soni makes Ram's life miserable. So, Inspector Khan enrolls in the witness protection program for Ram or family. But Soni's men pursued him and make gruesome attempts which leads to his father's death. Now, Ram explodes to take revenge and returns to hit back at Soni. He succeeds in a counterattack by seizing Mona or newborn child. At last, the battle erupts when Soni assimilates the eminence of Ram through Mona. Besides, the syndicate intrigues to slay them when the two fuse and seize the blackguards. Finally, the movie ends with the death of Soni or Mona, leaving their kids' responsibility to Ram. Udharan